Hello everybody and welcome back to All the Mods 7 to the Sky. As you can see in this episode, we upgrade our terrasteel agglomeration fleet to the mana-infuser, and with that then we're able to make ourselves alfsteel, which then allowed us to make ourselves Gaia pylons, which then we can summon the Gaia, kill him, and get some amazing loot. And we make ourselves some Gaia spreaders to up our mana production. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to be continuing where we left off with Botania. Hopefully now today we'll be able to summon ourselves the Gaia Guardian, kill him, and then get a level 2 version of him after we combine some terrasteel with his spirits. And then we'll be able to kill the level 2 version and get ourselves a lot of nice loot, especially overgrowth seeds. So overgrowth seeds are gained by killing the level 2 Gaia Guardian, which is good and all, but there's been a few thoughts. So in the comments you're mentioning, saying like, it's probably not worth trying to grind for like 4 stacks of overgrowth seed, which is true. I don't want to be sitting here for hours doing that. So we're going to test this out probably after next episode, or maybe next episode. It depends on what I want to do, because I really do want to get applied logistics started now soon, because this storage system is really starting to do my head in, because it is so laggy. I wish it was a bit more responsive, but just because I'd say there's so many items being like routed through it and trying to read all the items over there as well is causing quite a bit of lag. So I want to try and get into applied logistics very soon, so I'm going to have to do my research on how P2P tunnels work and all that, so I'll have to try and figure that out. But yeah, I think next episode we might work on applied logistics and get ourselves better storage than that. Because I think actually, I don't know if I already showed this before, is it in here? Yeah, I think these discs here, they are similar to, is it these discs? No, it's not these discs, hang on, 1K. Ah, it's this one here. So this 1K storage drive, is it? Okay, hang on, there's one of the storage drives in here that acts like the ones from refined storage, I think. And pretty much what that will do is allow us to pretty much get like the same storage system as a refined storage without having to store. For instance, the default is you can only store 63 types of items and 1024 bytes of total. But with the refined storage type of ones, it means that you can store like as many items as you want. And I have a feeling it is this one here. Is it? I know the later tier ones it is. Like if I went to 64K, if you use it in here, you can make yourself yeah, I think it is this one. Deep item storage disk for dummies. So yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. The recipe seems to have changed because I thought it was orange before. But this disk right here will work the same way as the refined storage ones. I think. I could be wrong. I might have misheard what someone else said. But I think we'll be able to like just throw everything in, not have to worry about what type of items are being stored in the system, and just throw everything in. As long as we got a good bit of storage. And I think even if we have a look at the 64K ones here, I think we can go even higher. So this one here, you can go all the way up to 256. And then I think it's after 256, it gets ridiculous. Can you actually go higher? Oh, I thought you can go higher. Yeah, I'm after updating the pack, so maybe they've changed some of the settings in here. So maybe you can only go to 256k. Yeah, maybe. A chemical one? Okay. What's the mod this is from? This is from AE2 Things. So it seems the max disk you can go up to is only 64k. I mean, that's fine. We can just shove a ton of like disk drives onto it, so I guess that'll work. I don't know. We'll have to see what it is like when we get to it. So for today, we are going to be summoning ourselves the Gaia Spirit and hopefully upgrading these mana spreaders then as well with the Gaia Spirits. So I was thinking of upgrading these guys here to Dreamwood spreaders, but I think we just go straight to Gaia. I think that'd be kind of good. So we have 4 mana pools here completely filled, and that's not going to be necessarily enough if we want to mass produce quite a bit of terrasteel and some alfsteel now today. So I've made myself a few backups of mana in these tablets. Each 2 is counted as a mana pool, so we have a total of 3 extra mana pools in our inventory here. And I have all of the ingredients here, I think mostly everything, to be able to make ourselves all of these different type of runes here, which are needed for the mana-infuser, because this is how you're going to make yourself alfsteel, as you can see. So that's what we need to do first. We need to make ourselves this mana-infuser. So to start, let's have a look at what's the first one we're going to make. Let's just clear that. So we need out some living rock. There we go. So 15 living rock should be enough for now. So what I want to do is have a look at the first ingredient. So rune of winter. That's going to require earth, water, a cake, blue wool, or any type of wool, I believe, and 2 snow blocks. Now, snow is a little challenging to get because, well, we're in nowhere near an ice biome. We'd have to go really, really high up to try and get snow to spawn. But there's a nice little thing you can do here with the pure daisies, and if you put a water block right here where the snow block is, you will generate snow. The water will eventually turn into snow, and you can see I just got 8 snowballs there, compress that up 2 snow blocks. And I'll demonstrate that again. If I just grab out a bucket right here and just go over and grab some water out of this sink and just put the water back right here, give it a few minutes, and you can see all the white particles on it now. So give that about a minute and it should turn into a snow block, which would be nice. So the rune of winter is what we're going to do first. So that's going to require 2 snow blocks, the cake, I already have prepared the cake, and a block of wool. And instead of rune of earth and water, yes, so rune of earth and a rune of water. We get these runes back, so don't worry about it. Now, there's no mana going into it, so I need to redirect some of these spreaders here into this guy. Like so. There we go, perfect. And now I just want to hover slightly above it, drop that on, and get close enough to the point where I can't pick it up, but once I activate the ritual, it will jump high enough into my inventory. And just give it a few more seconds. And boom, and we got it. Perfect, so that's the first one done. And that goes over here. Okay, so we kind of want to line them out in my inventory. Next up, rune of autumn. That requires 3 type of leaves, a spider eye, a rune of fire, and air. So these items, a rune of fire and air. Off that one goes. Just drop a living wood on it. And just wait for the mana to fill up. And done. Perfect. So that is the rune of autumn. Now, rune of autumn goes here. Perfect. Next up, rune of Asgard. We're going to do that one last because there's a few more things we need. For instance, we're going to need ourselves a rod of the Bifrost, a pride, and the autumn. So I need to make myself pride before I can do that. So we'll do that now in a moment. Rune of summer we'll do next. So that requires air and earth, a melon, a slime ball, and 2 pieces of sand. So, bag these items here, and it was a rune of earth and air, I think. Yes. And drop a living rock on top and wait for that to fill up. Next up then will be the rune of spring, and that's 3 saplings and a piece of wheat with a rune of fire and water. So we need to wait for this one to fill up here. And done. Perfect. So that is the rune of summer, which goes here. Perfect. So we need a rune of fire and water. Yes, so rune of fire, water, and then these items. Perfect. Now we need to wait for this one to fill up. And done. Right, now with that all done, we can get into the rune of pride. Rune of pride is summer and fire with 2 mana diamonds. So we need to use our summer and fire plus 2 mana diamonds. There we go. And while that's crafting, we can get ourselves the rod of the Bifrost. I'm actually going to need 2 of these because we are going to need to make ourselves some shimmer rock. And you need this guy here to make the Bifrost block. Then you combine that with living rock to make shimmer rock. If I use this in here, you should be able to see it. Where's the recipe? There it is. Shimmer rock. We can need that now for the base platform for the mana-infuser, as you can see right here. So this one is just about done, and perfect. So there we go. Now we can make our last one. So the last one then is rune of Asgard, which is going to require a netherite ingot. So netherite ingot. So that rune of pride, autumn, and air. So pride, autumn, and air. Perfect. Now we just need to wait for that to fill up. Right, that one's actually going to take a little bit of time. If we just grab ourselves some glass right here, we're going to need to make ourselves some mana glass. Actually, maybe I should wait, because if I try and do it right now, it's going to throw all the items up into the runic altar, which will break the craft, so I have to wait. We don't have much longer to wait, though. It's almost done. Again, 3, 2, 1, done. There we go. Right, perfect. Now we can throw the mana glass in this mana pool here and turn it all into glass. Rune of Pride doesn't need it anymore, and the autumn go there. And throw the glass back down. And the rod of the Bifrost, hold on to that for a second. We can put that away and put this away. So, what we need to do is come over here to the portal, and we need to throw half of this glass here into the portal, and this will give us out elf glass, as you can see. Then we combine that here with the rather the Bifrost, to make Bifrost blocks. So we just need 5 of it. And then we combine our living rock. Look out, living rock here. We have 9 of it, so we'll just combine all 5 of it here to make shimmer rock. Perfect. And then we just need some gold blocks. Just need 4 gold blocks. And then we just need ourselves the actual mana-infuser, which requires glimmering dreamwood. Dreamwood is made like this. I think we already have some. Okay. If you want to know how to make this, you just throw the living logs into the portal. And then what we need to do is turn it into the glimmering version, which is by combining with some glowstone. And then boom, mana-infuser. Perfect. Now we can replace this guy, which drops the spark, which we can't see because of our shaders on. We're probably going to have to turn off our shaders when we go fight the Gaia spirit. I have a feeling we're going to have some issues there if we can't even see the mana or the items in this pylon. So I have a feeling we're going to have to change something. And then replace where the lapis was with the gold block, the mana-infuser on top with a spark. And then, to make this thing work properly, we need a dispersive spark augment. So, dominant. Actually, a dominant one, sorry. So, dispersive, dominant, recessive, and isolated. So, we want the dominant one, which uses the rune of fire. Then what we have to do is combine it onto the spark. We can kind of see by our one probe. We're looking at it right now. So, right-click, and it disappears from my hand, but it's on the spark. You can't see it. If I go in here and turn off my shaders, you'll see all these little particles on it, little red 5 or something like that. And pretty much everything here is ready to go. So now we can make ourselves our first alfsteel. Now, alfsteel is very expensive. It's nearly 2 mana pools per craft. So hopefully, we'll be able to make ourselves 2 alfsteel ingots, build back up the mana pools with the extra tablets I have right here, then make ourselves a bunch of terrasteel, and then we'll be able to go fight the Gaia. So, to make ourselves alfsteel, we're going to need elementium, dragonstone, and pixie dust. So, if we just go to Botania, and we just grab about 1 of each of those guys. Actually, we're going to need 2. So, 2 dragonstone, 2 elementium, and some pixie dust. Do I have any pixie dust? I do. There we go. 2 pixie dust. Perfect. So, put that into our hand, and just right-click, make sure our magnet is turned off. Drop these onto it, and you'll see all the mana getting pulled from the pools over there. And we'll be able to see how much it now drains. We can actually empty our inventory of these items now. If we also look back over here, you can see that water we put down has turned into snow. So that's how you get snow if you didn't have anywhere near you that had snow. So this should turn it into it now. As you can see, that all the mana pools are already drained. So, yep, as you can see, we got ourselves our first elementium. So you can see each mana pool here kind of drained. This guy here is a little bit lower than the rest because I did turn a load of alf glass into you. I'm just going to redirect all the ones that are in the runic altar back into the mana splitter. Like so. And as you can see, they already still have half. So that means we can actually make ourselves another alfsteel. Do we actually need another alfsteel? Because we do need to make ourselves 4 alfsteel pylons, but it only requires 2 alfsteel nuggets each. So you know what? We might actually get away with just crafting with 1. We'll see how far we can go. If we need to craft another one, we will. So, blaze rod, put that away. I didn't mean to pick that up. Turn this here into nuggets, and let's get started. So, mana pylons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Now we need to upgrade those into natural pylons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alfsteel pylons. Put these away as well. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. And last but not least, then, we need more elementium. So, grab me out a stack of mana steel. And chuck it in the portal here, and we should get back at half a stack of elementium. So alfsteel pylons, turn that into there, and we'll just hold on to 1, and we'll just chuck these back in here. Wait, 30? I could swear I should have got back at more. Oh wait, no, the 2 I got used in here. Okay, never mind. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see how laggy this crafting is. It is ridiculous. But there we go, and I just need to take out 1 more pixie dust. Actually, you know what? The fact that we actually have all 4, we don't need to make another alfsteel. Damn, it looks weird without shaders on. I have a feeling we probably will have to turn off shaders at some point. So let me know what you think. Do you prefer with shaders or without shaders? Because we are going to be doing Botania and other mods that have weird particles and stuff like that. Shaders might get in the way. Or unless we just turn them back on after we're done with Botania. Because we are just going to kill the Gaia spirit a few times and then call it there. But we'll see. There might be other stuff we have to do. Maybe like occultism might have some issues with shaders, so we'll have to see. Because I definitely want to try out that 6 times ore processing with shaders. So I want to redo all this here. As much as I'm after spending so much time upgrading all these machines and crafting them all, we do need to upgrade this system here if we want a lot more items. Especially like, what items actually do we need a lot of? Probably like Certus quartz and stuff. We have 800,000. Actually, we only have 1 million of it. Maybe we are okay. No, that's not Certus quartz. That's fluorite. Okay, we only have 100,000 Certus quartz. Yeah, I was wondering. That looked weird. Yeah, okay, never mind. But yeah, we probably will have to upgrade our production of stuff soon. Anyway, so terrasteel. How much terrasteel do we actually have? None. Okay, so mana. We have plenty of mana steel, but no mana diamond. So diamond and ender pearls. So ender pearl. This thing's going to glitch out weirdly, but if we just drop it like that. Okay, it didn't actually give it to us. 16, 16, 16, 16. Okay, and these guys here are pretty low, but we can just chuck these in here first. And then these ones. We might be able to turn the whole stack of them into it here. Okay, perfect. We'll do the same with the diamonds. And we'll do the ones in this one, and then we'll just refill those with the tablets that we have. There we go. So we have a stack of everything. So grab out those mana tablets and acceleration wand just to make it easier on ourselves. And we'll just turn these the opposite way. Okay, you get a mana tablet, you get a mana tablet, you get a mana tablet, and I'll give you a mana tablet. And we'll just accelerate all of it here, so it'll all have over half. They are empty. There we go. You are still full. There we go. We got 2 more. If they're over half, there's no point trying to put them in. Okay, so we'll just turn ourselves into some, or make ourselves some terrasteel now. So these items down. Can I actually speed this up? Oh, I can. I don't know if that kind of causes any issues or not. Did that like use up more mana than it should have? No, not really. Okay. I don't know if this is using more mana than it did before. Because in here, it just says like a full blue bar. But then when you look in here, it says 0.5 mana pools. So I don't know what does that mean? Like how many bars is one mana pool? Like is the center here 1 mana pool and the whole bar is 2 mana pools? Or is here 1 mana pool, 2 mana pool, 3 mana pool, 4 mana pools? Because it says half a mana pool. So here kind of makes me think there's 4 mana pools in this bar. I don't know. But whatever the case is, we are getting our terrasteel no matter what. So it doesn't matter. We'll start off with 3 for now, because then we're going to be able to upgrade these guys here into the Gaia spirit ingots, and then using that we'll be able to make ourselves our Gaia spreaders, using the Gaia spirits. So these guys here, I'm thinking we might only be able to get away with 1 Gaia spreader per thing, because I think that Gaia spreader should be able to handle up to 12 of these guys here, no problem. Because sometimes this guy here still isn't firing. I don't know what it is. This guy here is firing away, no problem. This guy here is full of mana, but not launching. And the same goes for everything. So it's like 1 out of every 2 spreaders works. And every once in a while, it sends a pulse. So that like these guys here are bugged out, because this guy's empty. This guy are all full. You've lost a tiny bit. So I don't know. But I think once we replace it with 1 Gaia spreader, all of the flowers will be used up and be able to send out plenty of mana at a time. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get head to the Twilight, because that's where we're going to summon the Gaia now. So we can put all these items away. We can put our wand away and our acceleration wand away. Then I want to grab ourselves out some iron blocks. We have 8 iron blocks. I need a total of 9 because we're making ourselves a beacon setup. So we need ourselves a beacon. Perfect. And yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. So let's head to the Twilight, because this is probably the best place to do it. Perfect. I have a little bit of an area cleared out over here. What I could do actually quickly here is if I just grab out a bit of dirt, grab a few stacks of dirt, and grab out my infinity wand. I just want to fill in this hole right here. There we go. Perfect. So roughly center of this whole area. If I really wanted to, I could probably clear back a bit more here. This shovel is really slow. Do I have a different shovel? Efficiency tree. Efficiency tree. Now, they're pretty much the same. If I combine them, I should get efficiency 4. Let me just combine these here to make efficiency 4 quickly. I might make me dig a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, way better. All right, I think we're good here now. So just clear away all of that. And let's put all this stuff in our inventory away now. Hold on to the terrasteel, hold on to that, and hold on to the Gaia pylons. We don't need the Botania anymore. All of this away. Anvil in it as well. And put the wand away. Alright, so roughly the center point. Where is the center? I don't have flight here anymore, so I have to turn on my jetpack. Give or take, it looks roughly around here-ish. Yeah, so we dig out a 3x3 square right here. And we'll fill it in with the iron blocks. It could be any block as long as it activates the beacon. There we go. And then what we want to do is 2 blocks out, and on the 3rd block, so it's a 2-block gap, that's where you want to put the pylons 1 block above the ground. So I'm just using dirt as a marker to be able to put the pylons on, like so, and then we can get rid of the dirt underneath. You can probably leave it there, I think, but just to make it cleaner, just get rid of it. And we're ready to go. Now this is going to be quite loud, so I'm going to turn down my sound. And all we have to do is shift right-click the beacon with the terrasteel. And here we go, Guardian of Gaia. He's building up his health. And hopefully now with this armor, we should make absolutely no damage, and this sword should take him out really quickly. We're already doing huge chunks of damage to him now. I think if we had the unobtainium sword, it could be a lot higher. Let's turn off hover mode so we can just fly around a bit quicker, like big hops or whatever. Alright, now he's gone into his phase now where he will just summon mobs that we have to take out. They're pretty basic mobs, they won't do anything. Because also, if we turn on shaders, what happens? Oh, the guy is actually invisible. So yeah, that's no good. So yeah, if you're going to be fighting him, make sure you have shaders turned off. This is the longest part about fighting him now, just taking out all these mobs. Okay, he would have spawned more if there was more. Right, he should be dropping down now. I'm just going to quickly empty my inventory here, just so I have a clean inventory when he drops, and we'll see everything he drops now. Where is he? There he is. Come here. There we go. So, boom, we got ourselves an epic shader grab bag, which is a taken shader. Can be put on a revolver, railgun, minecart, okay, interesting, a banner, okay, I don't know if there's any point in looking at those, but anyway, there we go, we got ourselves a Gaia Spirit. So if we combine this then with a terrasteel, we should get ourselves a Gaia Spirit ingot. Screw it, we'll make the 2. And all you have to do is shift right click this again, and it will play different music, and also a harder boss, but this guy now will drop even more items, so let's go. So he should be dropping like different like mana-steel and runes and stuff, and also now he's going to be firing these things. He'll also drop us little trinkets and items that we can get, which will give us a little buff. I lost a heart? I thought my... Wow, okay, I'm actually surprised there. How am I losing that health? I have unobtainium armor. I guess I'm not resistant that much to magic damage. And it feels like I can't sprint a lot. I am pressing my sprint key, but it's just not working that well. We seem to be out of range of him from being able to shoot little things. If we get closer, you'll be able to see, yeah, there's little particles. But if we stand over here, he won't shoot it. And we'll just have these guys trying to run to us. And we can dodge the witch by jumping over his potions. He should also summon wither skeletons with elementium swords. Oh, yep, there we go. Make sure you take out the witches because they throw poison, and they're annoying. How did you get all the way over there? Alright, he's not summoning any more mobs, so he's dropping down. Let's throw all these items away. This lag is making it impossible to put the items away. Where are you now? There you are. Ooh, different tone of the music there, but there you go. We got ourselves 2 overgrowth seeds. That's a nice loot. We got 16 Gaia Spirits, Blacker Lotus. We got ourselves Will of Darok, which you can use to imbue on different terrasteel armor, which will give you different bonuses. This one says it'll give you 20% less mana cost on tools and rods and hunger and stuff like that. We got 2 Runes of Air, 26 mana steel ingots, 8 mana pearls, and 5 mana diamonds. Damn, that's a lot. We also got ourselves a Dice of Fate, and if we use this now, boom, we got a Fruit of Gracia. Gracia? I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's Gracia. And if we had a mana band on us and we actually started eating this guy, it would actually act as infinite fuel as long as we had enough mana in our band of mana. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fight this guy again, and then we can go back and turn our mana spreaders into Gaia spreaders and see if that will pick up our production of mana. So, bear me. And there we go. Second one down. Technically third one. But there we go. Another 16 Gaia Spirit ingots, another Dice of Fate, and this time we got ourselves 4 Runes of Water, 2 Runes of Lust, another... Oh, we didn't actually get an overgrowth seed that time, so it's not guaranteed. So yeah, trying to grind out for that many overgrowth seeds might be a bit of a task. If I can get one more, we'll have enough to set up like a temporary solution to see which is the faster method, because we're going to test out to see what's faster, a Pysogenic Insulator or a Garden Cloak. Garden Cloak requires the magical soil, but it gives us 2 Oldemodium Essence. if we were to use the pysogenic insulator, it would just give us back the seed, but only 1 essence. So we'll have to see what is the best. So let's head back home now and use our... Actually, let's open this guy here quickly. Ring of Loki. Arithmetic. Okay, I have no clue what the Ring of Loki does. But the one I would like to have is the Ring of Odin, which will give us an extreme amount of health. Which gives us like a really good health boost. So yeah, let's head back now and turn these Gaia spirits here into the Gaia mana spreaders and see how much faster that is compared to our basic mana spreaders. Alright, so what we want to do now is break these guys and replace them then with Gaia spreaders. So let's just put this stuff away here. We don't need these in our inventory. And what we want to do then is break all these now so we can break them. Oops, I did not mean to break the dropper. I bought this axe off a wandering trader. It's got efficiency 10 and silk touch on it. It is crazy fast when digging. Really good. So what we want to do is look up mana. So if we look up mana spreader here, wow, there's lag. I'm definitely doing Applied Energistics next episode without a doubt. I cannot deal with this lag anymore. Hopefully now with Applied Energistics opening that AE2 terminal would be a lot smoother and more responsive than this portable storage system from Integrated Dynamics. Hopefully. So, to make ourselves the Gaia spreader, we're going to need to make ourselves Elven mana spreaders first. So if we do this, how many of these can we make? Okay, only 1. We're only going to make 4 of them, so we just need more dream wood. So if I come over here and break this, perfect, and we just chuck that into the portal here, we should get ourselves out plenty of it now. So that's 1, chuck that back in there, 2, okay, we need literally 1 more living wood. I have 18 of it in here, okay, we'll just chuck these in as well. Perfect, so 4 of them, then combine that then with a dragon stone and a Gaia spirit. I don't know how many dragon stones we have. 1, 2, okay, we only had 2. Mana diamonds, we just need 2 more of them. We'll chuck these in here then. Perfect. And then combine that into our 2 Gaia spreaders. Nice. So what I want to do is break these pedestals quickly. And then put them here. Which is closer, but hopefully it won't cause too much of an issue. And what I'll do is put the Gaia spreaders on top of each one of them, like so. Grab our one of the forest here and link it to the splitter. Yeah, like this. Let's see how much faster this is now. So I want to break all of these guys here and move them closer. So for instance, they're going to go here like this now. And then the 2 of them back here like that. No? How many is this now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 10 on it per thing. Is that enough? Let's make sure they're linked. There we go. And if I just grab out, say, a stack of blaze rods here and chuck them down, will they all activate? Not really. Is this actually any better? I can't tell. I don't know. Let's just keep putting them down and see what happens. Okay, so they're all connected now, and it does seem to be working. It's just now whether in fact it's actually producing a lot more mana than normal. Well, it does seem to be going up quite quickly. Let's see if does there another like movement of the bar. I don't see any more movement, but yeah, it's definitely like using up a lot of these guys now quicker. Now, is it because the fuel isn't that great? Like, are these guys actually consuming as many as it needs? Like, I feel like these guys should be using a lot more fuel. Maybe if I use the acceleration wand, will it go up quicker? Yeah, I have no idea. But anyway, it's going definitely quicker. Like, this guy now is nearly halfway. This guy's nearly full. So yeah, we got ourselves a pretty good mana setup here. Ideally, it would be better if we had like a better flower than the Endo Flames, but to be honest, like how much more Botania are we actually going to need now coming up to like making ourselves the ATM star? Probably not much. So yeah, I don't think there's any need to upgrade this thing any further. So yeah, so next episode what we're going to do is work on Applied Energistics. We're going to get ourselves our CPU set up pretty much right here in the center of this hole, and then underneath we're going to set up all the auto crafting and everything. That's what's going to be down here. And then we're going to set up a wireless access to our storage. So we're probably going to have our terminal like right here. But then we're going to have wireless access to our storage, similar to what we have down here using this guy here. The omnidirectional connector will have something similar using like a wireless transmitter and then we'll have like a portable storage drive in our hand. If we look up crafting, we should have something here that we can use. This guy here, the wireless crafting terminal. So we just need to craft one of those, and then we can have like an infinity booster. If we look up booster in here, I think it's called an infinity booster. Yeah, this one here, infinity range and then wireless booster. If we get the infinity range one and then the dimension card, we can pretty much access our inventory anywhere in the world, similar to what we can already do right now with integrated dynamics. So yeah. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell while you're at it then as well. So without any further ado, goodbye.